all yes. Okay, so we want to show that this validly follows from these two premises. Now, that's a horseshoe, that's a horseshoe, that's not a horseshoe. Now, you might conjecture HS, because HS is the rule for inferring new horseshoes from old horseshoes, but that's not a horseshoe. So if we think HS is in fact the inference rule to use, then the job is to change that into a horseshoe. But it's a dot with a squiggle on the outside. So how can you change a dot into a horseshoe? Well, the first thing to do is to De Morgan this, and the dot will change into a wedge. So the dot is now a wedge. We use De Morgan to change a dot to a wedge. That's what De Morgan will do. It will change a dot to a wedge. It will not change a dot to a horseshoe. However, we also have a rule for changing wedges into horseshoes. M. So we went from a dot to a wedge to a horseshoe. And the reason why we did this is because we thought HS was the inference rule to use. And in order to use it, we had to change this into a horseshoe. So we had to use the middle 10 rules to change a dot to a wedge, and then a wedge to a horseshoe. And now we can do HS to get what we want, and we're done. But it's HS, thinking first of the inference rule, the HS, that tells us what middle 10 rules we have to use to change the way WIFs look in order to be able to use HS to get the answer. Solve the problem. Okay, that's it.